Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody in between. This is a review of Knights in Shining Armor Episode 1. This game is for the PC and was developed by Fluff Entertainment. Released in 2010, despite looking like it was released 10 years prior to that. Bear in mind, it really takes a lot of effort to make us even consider the graphics bad in the game. To be frank, we don't care that much, and this is an indie game, so it may sound unfair to judge the graphics so harshly, but the game is virtually lifeless. The characters are mannequins during dialogue and outside of it. The only animations in the game are a bard strumming a guitar and two honkies showing off the fantastic rhythm of white people. And in this game, the cutscenes look rather poor, especially when they're compared to the in-game graphics. This game is extremely limited, as in you do virtually nothing. In the whole entire game, there exists only one puzzle, and it's a sliding image puzzle. Meaning there is absolutely no reason to want to play this game for the puzzles. After all, it really isn't that hard to find plenty of really good and really free sliding image puzzles out there on the internet. It's absurd the amount of dialogue that is contained within this game. You would think with all the dialogue that you would get some background to the story, understand the characters, but no, it's shocking how lax the information is about what you're supposed to be doing in this game, and what exactly the overarching plot is for this game. Which may sound like something like a deal breaker. Fortunately, since there's so little to actually do in the game, you're never quite hindered. More or less, you click on everything you possibly can, which isn't much, and most of the time it's dialogue. Essentially, the only reason why this game even hits the 1 hour mark is because there is so much dialogue. Fortunately for the game, the dialogue is sometimes funny. Also, the voice actors are surprisingly good for this game, except in the case of the female character, which sounds like she's being recorded through a tin can.
Mattress, because you see, under it, I found a box.
And considering there's only 2 other characters you actually engage in dialogue with, that means a third of all the characters in this game are unpleasant to listen to. This game was to be episode 1 in an ongoing adventure game series. Considering its release is over 2 years old now, and that this series is no Half-Life, I doubt we'll ever see an episode 2. Due to that simple fact, I have to critique this game as a standalone, and that's really unfortunate for the game. For all I know, episode 2 could have been a spectacular game, but this is the first episode, and it's not worth your money, to be honest. As a freeware game, why not? Kill an hour playing a one puzzle adventure game. And even the dialogue, despite it being good at times, it just goes on and on and on. It feels like there's a much larger canon for this story that's going on, but you're never ever given any insight onto what exactly that is.
Well, I may
and it
be, and I
never
don't want
really
to close
talks
stairs
about
for no
anything
reason.
of any particular relevance to the game. You're never given any clear indication on what exactly is going on, or even who the main character really is. It's just dribble for the most part. Nice sounding dribble, but dribble nevertheless. I'm astounded how little content there is in this game, especially as you pay money for this game, and I'm dumbfounded. I mean, it doesn't even feel like it's a demo for the game engine. So what can be said about Knights in Shining Armor Episode 1? Other than me being extremely blunt right now and telling you not to buy the game? Not much else. I take no joy in having to say that. But there's so little content here. There is zero reason, even as a hardcore point-and-click adventure fan, to get this game. Especially if you have to pay money for it. The last word is this. This game, as a standalone, just don't waste your time on it.